In a small town nestled between the mountains, there was a soccer team known as the Blue Falcons. The team was made up of young boys who had grown up playing soccer together in the dusty fields behind their school. They weren't the most skilled team, but they played with heart and passion. The biggest game of the year was approaching, the championship final. The Blue Falcons were set to face their biggest rivals, the Red Tigers. The Red Tigers were known for their strength and speed, and they had won the championship for the last 3 years in a row. The Blue Falcons, on the other hand, had never made it this far before. As the game day arrived, the whole town gathered at the stadium to support the Blue Falcons. The air was thick with anticipation. The Blue Falcons coach, Mr. Davis, gathered the team in a huddle before the game began. "Remember, boys," he said, "it's not about winning or losing. It's about giving it your all. Play with everything you have, and no matter what happens, you can hold your heads high." The whistle blew and the game started. The Red Tigers were as fierce as expected, quickly taking control of the game. By halftime they were leading 2-0. The Blue Falcons looked tired and defeated, but their captain, a boy named Sam, refused to give up. "Come on, guys," Sam shouted as they returned to the field for the second half. "We can do this. We just need to believe in ourselves and play as a team." The Blue Falcons began to fight back, inching their way up the field with every pass. With 10 minutes left in the game, they managed to score a goal, bringing the score to 2-1. The crowd erupted in cheers, and the team's spirits lifted. With just 1 minute left on the clock, the Blue Falcons were awarded a corner kick. This was their last chance. Sam stepped up to take the kick, his heart pounding in his chest. He took a deep breath and sent the ball soaring into the air, aiming for the far post. Time seemed to slow down as the ball sailed through the air. One of the Blue Falcons' defenders, a tall boy named Alex, leaped into the air and headed the ball toward the goal. The Red Tigers' goalkeeper dived, but it was too late. The ball hit the back of the net. The stadium exploded with cheers as the Blue Falcons had scored the equalizer in the final seconds of the game. The referee blew the final whistle, and the match ended in a 2-2 draw. The championship would be decided by a penalty shootout. The shootout was tense, with both teams scoring their first 4 penalties. It was now Sam's turn to take the final penalty for the Blue Falcons. If he scored, they would win the championship. If he missed, the Red Tigers would have a chance to take the title. Sam walked up to the penalty spot, his legs shaking with nerves. He looked at the goalkeeper, then at the ball. He took a deep breath, ran up, and struck the ball with all his might. The ball flew into the top corner of the net, out of the goalkeeper's reach. The crowd erupted in celebration as the Blue Falcons had won the championship for the first time in their history. The boys hugged each other in disbelief, tears of joy streaming down their faces. They had done it. They had beaten the odds and achieved their dream. That night, the town celebrated their victory. But more than that, they celebrated the heart and determination of the Blue Falcons.